Welcome to Door Sports. The summer transfer is coming to end the tomorrow. But the biggest transfer this summer hasn't been announced officially. But there is a lot of things that is still some peoples are doubting about this transfer, and you guys know who am I talking about right now. And the name is Alexander Isak. He's I mean, he has been everywhere for this summer transfer because of he's not playing. He refused to train with Newcastle, but somehow he was called by the Sweden national team. So a lot of things happened, but the interesting thing is that it's gonna happen, and there are a lot of news that it's gonna be happen maybe tomorrow, maybe after Liverpool match, who knows. But right now, that moment I'm filming this video, Newcastle is playing against Leeds United. But the good thing is that for Liverpool fans, but before going to a little bit dive, when I realized that this transfer is going to happen, the perfect moment I thought it's going to happen. The number one was when Darwin Nunez, his transfer was done to Al Hilal, and the second one is that Newcastle signed Nick Woltemade from Stuttgart. These two moments, but I was I was expecting the news when there was the tragedy about Diego Jota, but when they signed Hugo Ekitike, then I thought, oh, maybe there is some maybe they might not sign Alexander Isak right now, maybe in January. But when the Darwin Nunez went to Al Hilal, that is done. That moment I just believed it's going to happen. There is no issue that it's not going to happen. I do think. I thought honestly, and so far tomorrow is ending the transfer, but the biggest transfer saga is still about Alexander Isak. And the very interesting things for me is that Liverpool, they bid 110 million pound to Newcastle for him, and Newcastle rejected that. And there's a lot of like the news on, you can find out from X, from Google, from the newspaper, through BBC, Liverpool base or Premier League base, or transfer some of the biggest journalists like Fabrizio, Gianluca, and like also Matteo. So also if the Liverpool fan page or Newcastle fan page or transfer fan page, you can clearly find out that Liverpool is going to offer 130 million pound. So Newcastle will let him go because of him. The Newcastle team is messed up, but I really applaud. I just I really admire Eddie Howe, the way he managed, and still he is managing, because of the team is above everyone. Isak is one of the best striker right now. There's no doubt, but he is not bigger than Newcastle, and that is a main thing that Eddie Howe believed. And there are a lot of news happened, but the way Eddie Howe managed, that was really appreciable, honestly. And still now he's managing, and they signed the replacement of Alexander Isak, and I do think this is going to happen. But so far today, there is no update. But until the official announcement of Nick Woltemade, that moment, yeah, there is a news. Yeah, Alexander Isak is going to Liverpool, but let's see what's going to happen tomorrow. Official, maybe tomorrow is the last day. Maybe I do think tomorrow is going to be official deal. I do think, but still there is no progress so far. But I do think what's made the controversy, like Isak boycott the training with Newcastle, while the thing is that very complicated was for me. I don't know the inside news. I can't criticize Newcastle, I can't criticize Isak, I can't criticize even Liverpool, because everybody wants best. Because if I look back, the Felipe Coutinho, when he was playing for Liverpool and the Barcelona were interested to him, and he just refused to play. I just don't want. And Jurgen Klopp understood, if somebody doesn't want to play for you, then if even he is playing for you, he's not going to give his best and he's not performing that level that you expect. So, and Jurgen Klopp decided, okay, we can get the money and we can sign, and then they signed Van Dijk and also a few players. So that made, they also won the Champions League. They also, Felipe Coutinho also won the Champions League. But who is the most successful? Liverpool. And but who is a like? I don't think like Coutinho is not successful. He's also successful. But if you compare to the not money, it's just success about the playing happiness. But if Coutinho, he wasn't his best, like the little magician, and also the Fernando Torres, when he end up, he wanted to go to Chelsea, but he ended up staying at Liverpool. But that moment, that was tragedy. That 6 months until the official happened, the transfer from Liverpool to Chelsea. So this things is very very complicated, honestly, and this is really good for both parties. The reason is Newcastle can get cash money and Liverpool can get the player that they want, and Newcastle can buy with the amount of money 2 players, 3 players. So Newcastle also build up very good, strong. I mean, very very good, strong 11, strong squad. And Liverpool also might be challenging for European titles and the Premier League, like defend the Premier League titles. So it's really good for both parties, even though for the players, the player can play, because as a football fans, end of the day, I just want to see the players playing. And there are a lot of like secret meetings, why he's playing, like some of the like footballer now, they're pundit, they're talking why he's training with his previous club Real Sociedad. I just don't know, it's just his choice, but I really don't know the inside news. So I just don't want to criticize anyone, but I really feel Alexander Isak, and I also understand the Liverpool side and also the Newcastle. So I don't know what you think, but if you ask me what do I think, I really think Newcastle should let him go with the amount of money. And Newcastle already signed a striker, they can sign few more, and Liverpool also can get a player. Why not? They are gonna win the Champions League. They might challenge Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. Why not? And tomorrow is the end of the transfer, so let's see what happens and stay tuned.